What's good, y'all? It's your boy Lamar back at it again with another one. Y'all already know Mental Drip Network. Y'all go to my Facebook, Financial Freedom Generational Wealth, where we push financing, business credit, personal credit, etc. So I'm gonna hit y'all guys with something that this may be longer than 10 minutes, but hopefully I can do it in 10 minutes while I chop it up and make it two. But I'm gonna give y'all the spiel, man. So I decided to move to North Dakota. Yeah, so I just decided to move to North Dakota because I wanted to change my circumstances and situations and place myself in a position to where when I do what I need to do, I can make a huge move. Just because I didn't want to prolong the situation. So on my way here, I was doing the Airbnb thing, and um the reason why I stopped that is because you can't find any good cleaners. Either you was getting ripped off, they were taking your inventory, merchandise. Um, Customers was complaining I was giving extra days, so my grade wouldn't my status wouldn't get low being a super host, or they'll find out how much I'm charging someone per day, then they go up, and if I don't pay, or if I feel like that's not fair or whatever the case may be, they have access to my situation, and then stuff missing, the room isn't clean, the room isn't clean on time, customers complaining. So I was like, I'm just gonna step back. So my lease was up on that unit. Thank God I did it for just a year instead of I was gonna like do 2 years at a time, just because the location was really good. So I was like, man, I was juggling between the two. Should I um let this unit go, have the little money that I have, make a move, or should I just step back and stack and do what I'm supposed to do and then re up and do it the right way? So I was like, man, let me just do it the right way. So, um, long story short, I know someone up here, a friend of mine up here, who's in the oil field in North Dakota. He was like, bro, come up here, reset your life, do what you need to do. I understand what you're trying to do. Make that happen here. Trust me. So I really didn't want to, trust me, I really did not want to go. I felt like I could make it happen, but every time I try to do something, it will be okay for a minute, and then I'm going through the struggles because one, I didn't stack enough, and I was always jumping into other avenues because I have the access to, and I just got tired of that. So I was jumping in multiple industries instead of staying with one industry, letting that build so I can scale back, then hop into another one. So I was like, man, let me step back. So I was like, you know what? If I go up here to North Dakota, grind for 6 months, 3 months, 4 months, whatever, get that bread, debt free myself, um, and then go make a move, stay up here, wait till that manifests itself, and then make another move, I would do that. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna do that. So I didn't tell my pops, I didn't tell my mom. I know what time it was if they found out about it. I told my brother, um, I told a couple friends, and that was it. So my son helped me move the rest of my stuff into storage because I know I'm probably going to go back to an Airbnb, but this time I'm just going to hire somebody I know or be freed up to where I could just clean it myself. Or I just may just sell the stuff. So I got like 2 units in storage. So anyway, so I'm driving up here, y'all. So Wednesday I finished packing. And I say, you know what, I'm gonna sleep a little bit and then I'm gonna get on the road. So I get in the car. I'm chilling, like, oh, I know I'm a little tired, but I'm all right. So I'm in Orlando. For the people who don't know me, I'm here in Orlando. So I say, man, let me drive a little bit and I'll pull over and sleep. I drive all the way to Georgia. Boom. I get to Georgia. I'm probably in, hmm, I would say I'm a little farther than that. Moscow, maybe further than that. I'm like, let's say this. I'm 2 hours away from Atlanta. Let's say that. I'm 2 hours because I'm on 75 instead of 95. So I'm 2 hours from Atlanta. Boom. I drive to Atlanta. I say, no, I'm a little tired. I'm gonna pull over, go to sleep. Boom. I pull over, go to sleep. Boom. I wake up next day, get out. I'm in the rest area, get out, brush my teeth, wash my face, the whole nine. I get back on the road. Boom, I'm gone. I go all the way from Atlanta to Chicago. I think it was Chicago. Yeah, Chicago, I think it was. And then I pull over again because I didn't want to push it and rush it. And I know me, I can go all the time until I just fall off and days off. So let me go to Chicago. I think I went to Chicago, stopped again, woke up. I went into a truck stop. I went into Love's truck stop, find out that since I was driving locally for a couple of months, all the points that I had on my Love um, gift, my Love card and my pilot card, all those points are going away now because I wasn't active, and you at least got to be I think 3 or 6 months active to get your points. So I had to pay for that. So I went into the Loves, paid for that, paid for a shower, got some fruits and veggies and uh, drunk a little bit, slept there, got on the road. Boom. I drove all the way to Minnesota, I think it was. Minneapolis, Minnesota, I think it is. Boom. So I was like, man, let me pull over because I was a little sleepy. I don't know why I was a little sleepy. I was a little sleepy, but it was snowing. So I'm like, okay, it's cool. It's not doing too much. It's cool. So boom. I'm driving. I pull over. I was like, no, let me take a nap. So all of a sudden, when I take this nap, I wake up full on blizzard, snow blizzard. I call my homeboy, asks me how far I am. I tell him, I say, man, I'm in Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota. He was like, oh, yeah, there's a blizzard coming. I'm like, what? My dumb Me driving trucks, I should know to check the weather. So I should have went to St. Louis instead of going to Chicago. All right, I wake up like 4 in the morning. So I get up 4 in the morning. I'm talking about I can't even get out of my car. It's that cold and there's so much snow on my car. So I was like, man, I'm just tired of driving. I just want to be done with this. I got 7 hours left. I just want to get this over. So I drove my car back and forth to kind of get myself out of the hole because, the snow had piled me up. I got some alcohol, put on the windshields and all that stuff. Let it do what it do. I got my toothbrush, toothpaste, my rag. I went into the rest stop, washed my face, brushed my teeth, all that stuff. Back on the road. Boom. I don't know why my dumb self was wanted to drive. I get out of the rest area. I'm driving about. I'm not. I'm weaving, but it's not bad. I'm not even noticing, but I'm weaving. I get about 2 miles down. 2 miles down. I'm going 20, 30 miles per hour. I'm like, damn, the road is kind of crazy. It wasn't that bad because like a mile in front of me is the snowplow guy, and he's there pushing the snow on the side. So I'm like, cool. So I'm weaving back, but I'm not feeling it. So all of a sudden I'll rev it up to like 30 because I want to go around this car, and I wanted to get on the outside lane. I go around the car, boom, I get in the outside lane, and all of a sudden I'm going 30 miles per hour and I lose control, spin out. I spin out twice, boom, hit my car. I'm talking I'm spinning so bad, I'm like, oh my God. I really thought my life was over. Like I really thought my life was flashing before me, bro. I was like, oh my God. So I'm like, I'm just holding the windshield while it's spinning. It spun about 2 or 3 times. Boom, it hit the little guardrail. I'm like, oh my God, bro. So I've drove this far because my journey to North Dakota is 1 day and 8 hours. So 31 hours. So I'm like, man, I'm 7 hours away. So I pretty much drove a day. Now I need to do the 8 hours. So I'm like, oh my God. So it was so much snow on the side, on the median side. I thought I spun out and just hit the snow and I was good. I didn't realize I hit the guardrail. So I'm on the side of the guardrail, but I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the car. The car has cut off because I think it was so much snow underneath, but I think my battery was being drained, or the battery. I just need a new battery. My brother even told me, but I was like, nah, it's just because the car was sitting for a couple of days. So I was like, all right, boom. So I spun out, but the car I passed seen me spin out, then stop. So boom, I'm stuck. I think nobody can see me because the car that I drove is it was a car from my Airbnb, for people who was coming from, you know, out of the country. Most of them didn't have a car, and they said, hey, driving a car or renting a car is so expensive. Do you know any place? And they kept asking me. So I said, man, let me buy like a Nissan Altima 2008, little $3,000 car, fix it up, charge them $50 a day to use it. So I end up taking the car and end up after that using the car more than, you know, people in my Airbnb. So I end up getting rid of Airbnb as well. So I said, let me take this little car up here because if anything happened, or I can easily just go up here and maybe leave the car if everything goes good, then buy another car at home. So I've done that. Boom. I did everything I needed to do to fix the car. Trust me, I had problems way before that fixing the car, just because the car just needed some attention, needed some TLC. So boom. I get all the way there. Now, mind you, my door on both sides, the doors are stuck. The doors are stuck. Also, I have clothes in the back, TV in my back, in the back seat. On my passenger side, I have clothes, I have cleaning supplies, all this stuff, because I was moving up here, and he already told me when I got here that um going to Walmart is like an hour and 30 minutes. So if anybody want to know how far that is, that's like from Orlando to Tampa or even St. Pete. That's how far it is. Trust me. So I was like, damn, I don't want to go through all that. So I packed cleaning supplies, my clothes. I got my TV, the whole nine. I brought my laptop, all this stuff. I even brought my stuff for my um when I do my podcast stuff. So boom, I'm good. I'm like, okay, boom, we spin out. So I thought, so in the inside the lights had cut off. Everything cut off because the battery was going out. But on the outside, I think it was glaring a little bit, and I was like, oh my God, all these people passing me, and I'm trying to come to because I don't freaked out. I'm like, oh my God, like I never spun out in the snow. I've been driving trucks and I haven't done that, but I did it in this little ass car. So, um, all these people kept passing me. They kept passing me. But I thought that they may have said, you know what, that car has probably been on the side of the road for a couple of days. Nobody's in there. I just put 10 on the car because I didn't want every time I go through Georgia, I always get pulled over. So I said, let me get some tent because I know if the police or the state troopers see me with a whole bunch of clothes and stuff packed up in the inside, they will pull you over. They will give you a reason for them to pull you over. I didn't want to go through that. So I said, let me just tent it up. I tent up the car. Now at night it's 5 in the morning. It's like 5:35 in the morning. Everybody kept passing me, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna be stuck here." Mind you, I said it's a blizzard storm, so it just passed. It's cold as hell, and in my car, um, it wasn't even warm enough. It's still cold as hell. So I was like, man, I'm gonna freeze out in this freaking car. Nobody's gonna nobody's gonna know nothing. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I was like, oh my God, what I'm gonna do? I say, do I break the window? But I still gotta drive. Do I wait for somebody to come? Do I wait to sunlight come? I had my blanket on the side right here. So I would just pull the blanket and go to sleep. Because I put a blanket over my head and go to sleep when I was taking a nap. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put the blanket over me. And I was hitting my horn, nothing was working. So I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? So another snowplow came by and he passed me. And something, I just thank God. I don't know, it probably was God, bro, because he passed by, but he stopped and he looked. And then he drove off and he looked again. He was like, what? And he backed up and he walked to the car and he hit on the car. He said, hey, is anybody in here? I said, yeah, man, I'm in here. My battery is dead as well. I can't roll down the window. I can't do nothing. Could you get somebody? Could you help? Because mind you, my dumb, I'm not gonna say ass. My dumb behind. When I was looking at my phone, I was looking at my phone and I ended up falling asleep like this. So my phone wasn't charging. Then, like I said, I told you guys my battery wasn't it wasn't strong enough. I said it. It was strong enough because I've cut the car off and driven it a few times, but for some reason it was just weak to me. And I think because when I let the car sit for a minute because I had some other issues. I didn't let it stay up and charge. But I was like, you know what? It's still gonna charge because I done driven 10 hours straight. I done driven 14 hours straight. It should be straight. So at that rest stop, I cut the car off because um when I end up going to sleep, the gas was dang at E. And I was like, oh my God, I'm not gonna make it. So when I was in Georgia, I woke up, I was damn near I was like on E. But it was like 7 miles to the next gas station. I was like, dang, if I'd have stayed asleep for another 2, 3, maybe 4 hours, I would be at the rest stop, nobody helping me get gas or nothing. So I was like, no, let me cut the car off. I cut the car off and it was cold as hell, blizzard storm, all this shit. So I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck I'm gonna do, bro? Oh my God, bro. So I was like, oh my God. So the dude knocking on the door, he said, hey man, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get somebody. So thank God what he did was he called somebody, but he stayed there. He stayed there for like 20, 30 minutes. And he was like, hey, somebody coming, they'll be here within 5 minutes. Just keep glancing out that way. So finally somebody pulled up, which I should have, my phone was on 2%. So I should have looked for somebody myself. So boom, they come, dude pulled me out. He charged me this crazy amount of money just to pull me out. After he pulled, well, no, let me tell you how I knew that I didn't know that back of my car was messed up. So I'm like, damn man, I hit the snow. So oh shit, my car ain't messed up. And when I looked this way, it looked like my car was probably like 2 feet from the guardrail. So I'm like, oh thank God I ain't messed up the back of the car. Da 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 boom. So the dude get out who's gonna pull me out of the out of the median area. He goes in the back of the car and pull. I can laugh about this shit now, but he goes and pull my bumper. I'm like, oh my, not my bumper, but my bumper in the back. So I'm like, oh my god, bro, my bumper came off. Oh, what the. So I'm like, please just tell me just the bumper came off. Boom. All right. So he said, hey man, I'm about to wrap um this lever around your car. I mean your wheel right here. I'm gonna pull you out. He pulled me out. Boom. He finally get me to a point where I can open up the door. My not even thinking, because I'm so worried about how the car looks. I'm not even worried about like just staying calm and breathing and worrying about just living. I go in the back and I see my car. I'm like, oh my god, bro. So the bumper is off, the light is off, the trunk on the right on the right side. If you're sitting in the trunk and you're on the passenger side, is pushed in. I'm like, oh my god, bro. I'm not even gonna be. I didn't even want to open up the car, being afraid of it can't close, and I still trying to make it to North Dakota. So I'm like, bro, what the? So he like, hey, listen, do you want to keep the bumper? And I'm like, I probably need it, but I didn't have no way to like bungee and put it. And plus, it was so cold, bro. You didn't even want to get out the car. So I'm like, oh my god. So finally, he was like, listen, I'm gonna jump your car off, and then if you want to drive or just go to the nearest area and stay about 2 hours and then get back on the road. I said, all right, man, just pull me off to the first exit. So cool, boom, we get off of the first exit. He jumped the car off. The moment he take the car, moment he take the jumpers off, the car just died out. Boom, died out. Boom. I'm like, oh my god, man. Oh, it's more problem. And he like, listen, man, I think your battery's dead. I said, no way. I've been driving for like 2 days, and the first day I didn't even cut the car off, but the second day I cut the car off. Well, I'm good. He's like, listen, your battery's dead. So I was like, oh my god. So it was like at this time it was probably like 6:30. He was like, hey, there's an O'Reilly up the road, and there's a um AutoZone up the road as well. I said, how much you gonna charge me? Because you're not gonna take me just off the kinds of your heart. He was like, man, that's $85, $90. I say, bro, we're literally 6 to 7 miles from that area. He said, bro, I'm sorry. I'm just a driver. Dispatch, they get me with all this stuff. You can look and see. Sorry, cool, man. I don't have a choice. Boom. I get there. I get to the O'Reilly. We pull up at O'Reilly. O'Reilly, you cannot move in there. So he was like, hey, if I drop you off here with your car, I'm afraid you're going to be stuck and you're not going to be able to drive off. I said, man, he said, so what you want to do? I was like, I don't know, man. Just take me to the AutoZone. And if you take me to the AutoZone, if the AutoZone is the same way, just leave the car. I'll figure out a way to freaking get out of this mess, but just take me there. He took me there. He's like, oh my god, bro, you in good luck. They just plow all that stuff to the side. You're good. So boom, he take me there. I pay for the for that ride. Boom, and he tried to jump me off again because I think he just saw like I was so frustrated and messed up, and I was coming from Florida. I was pissed off. And he was just trying to help me. He see that I was discouraged. Um, and I was like, man, I should have just stayed home, bro. I should have stayed home. I should have just made something else happen, because this ain't it. This ain't it. My car messed up, and I'm losing it. So I called my brother, tell him what's going on. He like, you straight? I'm like, yeah. I told him what's going on. Took a picture, sent to him. He like, man, you all right, man? How that happen? You should have just did this. And I mean, you know how everybody do. They, people who care about you, they gonna say all the stuff you should have did or what you would have did and all this stuff. So I was like, yeah, man, cool. He's like, so what you do? I say, man, I'm staying here waiting till the AutoZone open up at 8. He was like, damn, with a car ain't on, you just gonna be in a cold car. I was like, thank God it's a Panera Bread right here on my left. So I got out, went to Panera Bread, plug in my phone and charge my phone up, and then I just start calling and texting people, letting people know what happened. Mind you, I ain't tell my mom them, I ain't tell my family them because I know what time it is. So, and matter of fact, today I just told my dad. He texted me mad like, why you didn't tell me? So I know what time, and I'm not even gonna tell my mom what time it is because it'll be something. So, all right, boom. I um I get to the AutoZone, pay for the battery, put the battery in. I'm like, all right, I could at least drive and finish this off. I'm driving, and it's like, dang, the wheel is so tough. Like, what the hell? So I drive around the parking lot a couple of times. I was like, it's snowing, so let me see if I'm looking up on the car. Boom, boom. I drive out, look at it. Boom. I come back. I go back in again. Boom. My dumb behind, not knowing because I had an issue before. When I got help from someone else who helped me with my belt because my belt came off one time again when my brother helped me with my car. I drive 2, 3 miles down, maybe 4 miles down, and then I'm like, man, what the hell is going on? And now the car is putting, I'm like, what the, bro? I fixed everything on this car. What is going on? So boom, I finally pull over. Boom, I look, and some just like look down to the belt. I look, belt. I was like, oh my god, bro, what the? I'm pissed. I'm like, man, I'm ready to go back to the crib. I just gave up my Airbnb and gave up my apartment, all this stuff. I'm like, man, what? I gotta start all over. I gotta get another apartment. It's gonna be some more crazy. I'm like, at this point, man, I'm like, oh my god. So I told my homeboy who's here. I'm like, bro, this is the situation. I'm done. I'm done. There's nothing I could do. I'm running out of bread at this time too. I'm like, man, what I could do? So he was like, hey man, sit tight. So I'm like, oh. So he was like, hey, listen, I'm gonna have somebody come, which is someone here at the facility well, pretty much his boss, or not his boss no more. When he first got here, he was his boss, and so that's who I worked for. Um, and so he was like, man, listen, try to get to a hotel, get an Uber, try to get to a hotel, and then in the morning he gonna come pick you up, and then he gonna take you the rest of the way. So mind you, I'm 7 hours away from North Dakota. North Dakota. So boom, I'm like, all right. I find a hotel, a real cheap hotel. I find a real cheap hotel. So I'm like, cool. Oh, that's good. All right, boom. They was trying to charge me 90. First, on the online it said 60 something dollars. I call, it's $100. I'm like, man, stop playing with me. So I know what time it is. It's cold. We're in a small community. I know what these people are trying to do. So finally, I went through a third party to get to that same um that same hotel, and they charged me for 68. So boom, I got that. I spent 4 hours in my car, cold, nothing to do, nothing, no help, because this town is so small they don't even have Uber. I'm pressing Uber back and forth, just waiting, praying that somebody look at this, come pick me up. Boom. So someone was like, bro, just try Lyft. Oh, so I was like, oh my God, bro, let me just try Lyft. I tried Lyft. Boom. It said, if you want somebody right now, it's $107. I was like, oh my, bro, what the, oh, bro, I just should have stayed in Florida, bro. What the, and then it was like, wait on somebody for like 40 minutes to an hour. It's $31. So I was like, man, fuck it. Boom. I hit $31. I'm waiting. Boom. So finally somebody took the ride to come pick me up. So it was this African guy, this black guy. He's African. He's from I think he said he's from Jesus. He is from, oh my God. What part of, oh my God. I forgot what his brother said. I say it all the time, man. Oh my God. So he's from Africa. I just forgot what part of Africa. I think it was Ghana or Oh my God, where's Garfield from? Oh my, that's gonna bug me. But anyway, he said he from Africa. I'm like, bro, what are you doing here? It's cold as hell. There ain't nothing to do here. And he was like, I will move to a bigger city or a bigger state, but here it's so cheap here, and it's like it's pretty much nothing to do. It's cheap, and the cost of living is good. Cause I was like, dang, um, you know, you even doing Lyft, you can make so much money because they charge me $100 just to do this. So he was like, yeah, it's cheap here. I save money here. It's really little, nothing to do. I don't go outside other than to work, so it's good. So cool. I was like, man, why did you pick me up? Because nobody was trying to pick me up. Nobody was even on the app. He was like, I didn't want to do it, but when I saw your face, I said, that's a brother. I'm finna help this brother. I said, man, I appreciate that, man. I'm frustrated. So he seen the car, so he was like, "Are you okay? You did that been happen?" I was like, "Man," I told him all the story. He was like, "Listen, bro, stay encouraged, but mind you, at this time, I want to go home." Something said, "Man, call your pops, text your mom, call your uncle, call your brother. These are the people I know who's gonna like encourage me to even come home or just, hey, man, you need something? I help you get back to the crib, whatever." So I was like, man, let me I'm trying to do something different and trying to change my situation for the better. You know what I mean? So boom. You know what I'm saying? He talking to me, encouraged me, say, man, listen, man, your worries are over. Something's gonna happen for you. Don't worry about it. Get to the hotel and just be cool. Boom. So I told my homeboy, hey, I'm at the hotel. He told his boss who's coming to pick me up, I'm at the hotel. He'll be there in the morning. Boom. I go to the hotel, take a shower, do all that, go to sleep. Boom. He texts me in the morning. Wait. Come pick me up. I never met this man in my life. And the moment I jump in his truck, he said, "What type of mother freaker drive in the snow, spin out, da da da." He laughing at me. My homeboy over the phone on Bluetooth, they both laughing at me. But mind you, I'm so discouraged. I'm pissed off. I'm ready to tell this man, hey, listen, I'm about to take it back to the crib. I just need to fix my car and let me go back to the crib. I was willing to even dump all that shit and just go back to the crib and start over. I didn't care. Boom. So I get in the car. He's pissed off. He like now he ain't pissed off, but he talked like he was a football coach. So imagine a quote unquote redneck football coach. I've been coached by all of them, but just met like somebody loud, just flamboyant, like just funny, but like, what are you doing that? Why he's funny? And he's just telling me, listen, I've been where you was at. I did the same thing. Chill out. You're gonna make it through this, and in a few months, you're gonna laugh about this shit. Don't worry about it. Stay encouraged. We're gonna fix everything. We're gonna get you through everything. Don't worry about it. I ain't want to hear that shit. I'm just like, yeah, man. I'm ready to go back home. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm better than this shit. Like all this shit I've done, all this stuff I'm doing for people, and I'm trying to do something different. You know, I'm like, oh my god. So he's like, don't worry about it, bro. We finna fix this. So boom, we go to U-Haul spot. He get a he get a like this little tow to tow the you. I mean to tow my car. Boom. We get to my car. We get there. It was so difficult to get into the car because I left um the door on one of the doors unlocked because I knew it would have been an issue trying to get in the car. I knew it was gonna be an issue, and I left the hood up. So the police came by to do a welfare check. So when they did a welfare check, they put an orange check on it to say I was here at this time. So in the back of the windshield, it says the time, the date, all that stuff. So they'll know that nobody's in the car. They check the car is good. So the police just locked the door. Being a good person, he just locked the door. So that made it difficult for us. So we're like, damn, how we gonna get in there? So we went to the store again, looked for a hitch to pull the car. Boom, boom, boom. That didn't work. So I was like, man, let's go get a popper lock. So he was like, man, let's. So he had this hook and he had this big oh man, what it was. It's just almost like a popper lock, stick, this like flathead stick, but it's big as hell. So I was like, let's use this. So we finally popped that. Boom. He put the chargers to charge the battery up. We get it on the a couple tries. We get it on the rails, lock it. We gone. Boom. I'm pissed. I don't want to say shit. I'm just mad. I'm hurt. I'm mad. I'm discouraged. I'm like, this where my life is at right now, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm like, fuck. So finally, he just talking to me, telling me all the stuff that's going on. I've been there, bro. I know your friend been there. He been in a worse situation than you. Don't worry about it. All right. The car can be fixed. Um, but he said the car can be fixed. Don't worry about it. In a couple months, you're gonna buy another car. Don't worry about it. So when we get here, and it to me, this when it really got discouraging for me. I get here and it's nothing compared to what I thought it would be. It's fucked up to me. Like we are in a Indian reservation. That's when the oil field. And when I get to my FEMA trailer, it's flooded. Flooded. Now, mind you, I been sleeping in a car for 3 days, but I went to the hotel, but it still wasn't right because hotel beds are trash. Me being in Airbnb, I know what a good bed feels like, what it looks like. I'm talking about I was on some, it was worse than jail. It was worse than if you ever been to jail and you was sleeping on some cardboard or something. The cardboard was better than that. I couldn't sleep. I'm already discouraged. I'm pissed. I want to tell my family, but I don't want to tell my family. Boom. So I get here. So it's flooded. On top of it being flooded, the guy who left here just left it. Just I don't believe this dude even cleaned nothing. Like even when he was living here, it was bad. So I'm like, well, he's like, hey, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get somebody to clean this place up. I'm gonna get the flood. We gonna mop it up, all this stuff. Get the rug out. Boom. And then so he sent me to another spot, but this spot is way smaller. Then the like two closets put together, but it was cool. It had a bed. I mean, it had a bed because the first place I went to didn't have a bed. Yeah, he when I went over there, I went to like one room, and the room didn't have a bed. I was like, "It's no bed in there." He was like, "All right." Went back, and he found another one. It was a bed inside. Cool. I had my bed, my pillows, my sheets, all my stuff. I sprayed every stuff down, wiped it down, cleaned everything up for myself. And I get there. I'm just so pissed. I'm discouraged. I'm talking to friends of mine, and they're like, "What are you gonna do?" Some of them say stay encouraged. Some of them say um, chill out. Some people say you need to leave. I'm just pissed. I told my homeboy. So I stayed. So we go to the office. I give them all my information to get my employment started. Mind you, I don't even want to be here no more. But I'm just gonna do it until I feel like I can get out of here. So they tell me, hey, I gotta do OSHA 10 before I could touch anything. So that's 3 days. So I'm in the room. I'm in the room for 3 days. I can go somewhere, but it's negative 20, 30, 40. Now I'm not making this up. Trust me. I forgot to go outside and start taking photos and taking the temperature and all. But I didn't listen. I didn't want to go outside. I'm a Florida boy. I am a Florida. I went to school in Western Kentucky. Played football there. I understand cold. I understand weather. That was a big mistake too. But we're not gonna go there. I'll tell y'all that one day. So I'm in the room. I want to be in the room because I'm an introvert. I love to be by myself. I don't like to be around nobody. So I'm just in the room. I'm on my laptop, and I'm just doing some of the tests, and then I veer off and try to watch some TV or something to try to get my mind right. And I was doing that back and forth. Boom, boom, boom. And finally my third day, I just text my homeboy like, bro, I don't think I'm gonna do this no more. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I can't. I'm hitting up so called friends. I'm trying to figure out something, trying to make some shit happen. trying to get out of the situation. So boom, he come the guy who told me, his name is Sam, he came and picked me up, and I think that he spoke to David to try to give me some encouraged words. He was like, bro, everybody been here. So Sam started calling all his drivers and all the people who went through him after Sam has told me he did the same exact thing. But trust me, it was way, way worse. So in my head, I'm like, bro, what am I complaining about? This man did this, and it was way worse when he came here. And now he's making M's. M's. So, and then he's speaking the language that I like. He understand entrepreneurship. He understand money, finance. He got the everything that I want to be around. Everything that I've been asking to be around. Like, you want to be around certain people in life to who got money, who understand how to leverage credit, how to leverage business, how to push forward. This man is all of that. On top of being funny, on top of being knowledgeable, he's a white guy, if you want to say that. He's Sam. To me, I don't look at it like that. He's just Sam to me. And us coming from where we come from, color is the first thing you see. I don't care who you are, color, creed, the whole nine. You see that. But with him, I could talk to him forever, and we talking about everything, everything. And I enjoy that part because I can see myself getting to a financial situation to where I'm making millions of dollars with him. And it just we had a few conversations, and the way rich people talk is totally different on how it's so easy. He was like, hey, after you get 1 million, it's easy to get that second million. It's easy. Don't even worry about it. You tripping. So we talking today. So I went and did the piss test, and did my background, all the other stuff. Boom, that was done. We went out to eat. We started talking. We went back, and then he realized that we're talking, and I'm in good spirits, but he still wanted to make it known, like, hey, you are in a great situation. Chill out. He called one dude. Hey, how long you been here? Oh, the dude said, I've been here 3 months. All my bills are paid off, and I just got 5,000 acres back home. What? I'm like, what the what? He was like, okay, you think it's a game? Boom. He called another guy. Hey, how long you been here? When you got here, what you had? Oh, the dude said, I got here, I ain't have nothing. Sam had to pay for everything for me. But in 4 months, I just bought me another car, and I stay here for 4 weeks, and I go home for 2 weeks, and I make over 250,000. Okay, that's two. He calling, boom, 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 back to back, all these guys, and I'm like, yeah, this is it. I don't want to be here, but God has placed me here to better my situation because I am trying to be financially free and have generational wealth for my kids. Has nothing to do with me. This is all about my children to do something better. I can be home hustling because all I was doing hustling. I was doing Airbnbs. I was doing trucking. Um I was doing oh my god. I was doing not box trucks, but I was doing like sprinter vans. I was jumping in and out, and that wasn't a good thing for me because I wasn't scaling back all those businesses when I should have been in one, scaling back, letting it go, letting it run itself and go to the next. But I was just trying to be in a position to where I had to work no more because I didn't want to be in the trucks no more. In that case, I didn't want to be driving for somebody. So I'm like, oh, I just need to make a change because I'm just ripping and running. I'm making money, but I'm ripping and running more than just having a 9 to 5. So that's how I got here. So boom, we talked to him. We going back and forth. We driving on the way back. He's like, listen, man, go to the trailer. Take some time. Take the rugs out. Just clean your area. You know what I'm saying? Anything you need, I'm gonna get. Boom. Now, mind you, my car is messed up. I wish I'd go outside and take a picture, but listen, if I wish you guys can see the temperature on how cold it is outside. I can't do it. But my car is messed up, so I had to jump the car off to get all my stuff out of the trunk. Came in here, started cleaning, doing all that, and it put me in a good spirit because I love to clean, I love to cook, all that stuff. So got here, I was cooking. I was cleaning, and I just was in a good spirit. I ain't have a lot of stuff because, mind you, it's like an hour and a half to go to a Walmart. Real talk, like a Walmart. Now they have stuff locally, but it's like those old Western movies. Like they have diners and like I'm pretty sure they. It's been a couple movies here. I'm pretty sure it's been some old time westerns here. Now, mind you, we're on a Indian reservation. That's a whole nother story we're gonna get into because these people are set. Reparations is for real. I'm looking at it. And that's a whole nother thing. Y'all already know what I'm gonna talk about with that. But like getting that information from Sam, bro. These people, the government is breaking these people off so much so that these people don't have to do nothing. Nothing. And one day I'm gonna speak about it when I get the full information. Sam was telling me bits and pieces, but I'm gonna disclose everything. But I'm gonna let you guys know like how reparations are for them, and it's crazy, and they're not maximizing their opportunity to be way better than what they are, and it's crazy. I didn't know all this stuff. All right, boom. So I get back here, cleaning, doing all this stuff, and mind you, my car messed up. So I'm like, fuck. But they have a mechanic here, so I'm gonna try to get all that stuff done and fixed. And so when I do go home, probably be in 2-3 months. When I do go home, I'm gonna fix my car up, and then I'm gonna drive it home. I'm gonna leave it at my dad's, and then I'm gonna fly back. And then the next time I go home, I'll buy another car because these dudes are making 20 a week, 30 a week, 20K, 30K a week. These dudes are making crazy money out here in this oil field. So I just want to give you guys a heads up on what I was doing. Oh, my situation. This is real talk, man. I'm actually in a FEMA trailer right now. I should show y'all some of this stuff, but y'all nosy. Matter of fact, I'll do it. I'll show y'all a little bit. I don't care. Yeah, I broke my TV. So when I had wreck, I cut it on for the first time and it was working. So now I try to put it up here and it's not coming on at all. So that's broke. That's another discouraging shit, but it is what it is. Can't crowd spoil milk, man. So don't have my TV. Then I left my fire stick. So here's my bed. Boom, this my little, I have my laptop and shit here. There's the kitchen. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can hit the light. But y'all can see. Yeah, I need some lights in here. All right. Boom. So this is all. And this is the bathroom. This is the bathroom. I still gotta clean out all this stuff, man. So here's the bathroom and shit. I just put up my stuff. The sink. This is actually clean. I can't believe, like, that's clean because it was so cold, bro. Anyways, this toiletries and stuff like that. I just gotta put up. I was just lazy. I was washing stuff, and then on this side, I just put up my health stuff. You know how I do. All my health stuff I take every day. And then this my baby here. Got a little coffee, all that stuff. So this is my little FEMA trailer. I got another room in there, but it's not clean. But I don't even want to walk that way because I ain't finished sweeping. But this is my little area. Bro, listen. I never been this discouraged in my life. And man, I just say, boy, when God put you in a situation, sometimes you have to go through some rough stuff to be in a better financial situation. The whole time I was blaming everybody else. You know, I was blaming, damn man, my parents don't really have nothing. I can't even call them even if I wanted to get back home and all this stuff. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you're 38. You know what I mean? You done been through stuff, you know, but you know you got to just take it for what it is and make it a positive. So I'm gonna ride this thing out, man. And he said to himself, like, hey, 30 days, man. 30 days, your situation will be better. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see what's up with it. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna let y'all know. So it's been a rough it's been a rough situation, but best believe I'm gonna get back into it, bro. I'm gonna keep y'all updated. So tomorrow I gotta finish my OSHA stuff, and then I can go back out and start driving and understanding what's going on. Um, and he pretty much just said, man, it's on me. You know what I'm saying? How much money you want to make? You can just work from 8 to 4. That's the basic 8 to 4, 4 or 5 loads. But if you really want to make bread and really, you know, make what these other guys making, you would take a couple of extra ones, and then on the weekend you would do some too. Some dudes just go home, or some dudes just, um, you know, just stay in the trailer for the weekend. But I'm like, for me, I don't think I'm gonna do that. If I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna be here, and I might as well just work until I'm ready to go home, so I have enough money to go home. Only sad thing is I may end up missing my daughter's birthday because it's April. My daughter's birthday in May, and I know I gotta at least stay here for at least 2, 3 months to get some serious bread to go back home, because I know when I go back home it's gonna be 2 weeks, and I know I gotta get an Airbnb, and then that's gonna be crazy. On top of probably getting a rental car, that's another thing. So yeah, man. So this is my journey right now. I'm gonna keep you guys informed, let you guys know what's going on. So it's your boy, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Man, listen, y'all stay encouraged, man. I chose this journey. I chose this destination to make my situation better in life, and to be around like-minded people, and to be financially free. I never knew that I would um endure these types of things, but it's a part of the journey, and I just thank God I didn't lose my life. Um, it could have been way worse. It could have been bad. Um, you know, I kind of feel bad not telling my family, because my family is very huge and we're very close. But I know if I tell everybody, they're gonna definitely encourage me to leave. Some gonna even try to probably come and pick me up, or try to get me here, or fly here to try to get me and convince me. But I gotta change the situation of mine. So I appreciate y'all listening to everything that I spoke about today, man. But y'all stay encouraged, man, and understand that God is real, and your journey may not be what you thought it would be, or you may not take the pathways that you thought that you would go through in order to get to greatness. But just know on the other side is it's some beautiful waiting on you, man. So just know he's always in control. And I had to really realize that when I was going through that. You know what I'm saying? So I thank God for my grandma praying for me, my mom praying for me. Um, you know what I'm saying? So I never thought I'd be in that situation. All I could do is, when I was spinning out, I just thought of my kids. And I can't, and me and my child's mother don't even talk like that. And I text her and let her know what's going on. And we don't even converse at all like that. You know what I'm saying? And she even was like, "You all right? You need anything?" So but anyways, man, I appreciate y'all for listening to me, tuning into what I'm doing. Y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, hit notification bell. If y'all need anything more, let me know about it. I'll let y'all know. I'm trying to build up my YouTube, my Facebook, my TikTok. On TikTok they deleted my page. I'm still fighting to try to get that back. So y'all just continue to pray for me, man. Y'all continue to move and go through with me. All these truck drivers who's trying to really make some money, and y'all really want to understand this stuff, I'm gonna start letting y'all know what's going on. So if y'all want to come here, y'all know exactly what y'all go through, who to speak to, what to do, and who and what route to go. So it's your boy, man. I'm out. Lamar. What's up, guys? Your boy Lamar, back at it again with another one. So, hey, check out, this is Mental Drip Podcast. Want to say thank you for looking at this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and continue to grow with us, man. We appreciate you and love you. Thank you. It's your boy Lamar. I'm out.
Thank you for tuning in to the Mental Drip Podcast. Please follow us on all social media platforms. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. You have now watched another episode of the Mental Drip Podcast.